to supply industry, not just like one of my colleagues there said, affordable but competitive cost of energy. Competition in industry is a global issue today, and unless we are competitive, we don't attract that competitive advantage of global firms looking at us as manufacturing centers and things like that. So we are working on reliability, and to be able to do that, some of the things that we've done, and we did go to cabinet to really appreciate the fact that Kenya Power, as a listed company, needs to also have return to the shareholders, those who have bought shares through the Nairobi Securities Exchange. So what we've done, and though we didn't talk much about, is to look at the shareholding structure of Kenya Power. Kenya Power today is 50%, 50.1% government and 49.9% private through the Nairobi Securities Exchange. And yet, all the directors are nominated by government. So what we've done in the last AGM, and before the AGM, was to have a special AGM, reworked on the memorandum and articles of associations to allow the private sector to bring in representation proportionate to their shareholding. So today, Kenya Power governance at the board level has got 4 directors representing the interest of government, 5 directors, representing the interest of government, and 4 directors representing the interest of the private sector. So when we went to the last AGM, we did allow the minority at 49.9% to elect their representation so that we infuse knowledge and capacity from the private sector to take care of their shares. The second thing that we've done, which will improve reliability, is in terms of depoliticizing how we have employed Kenya Power to run government social infrastructure, like we have used them to do the last mile. And today, we owe Kenya Power as government 26 billion. And what we're seeking to do with that, under that approved cabinet memo, is to allow Kenya Power debt equity improve, have that debt to be restructured against the on-lent loans to Kenya Power. That way, we are able to write down what government owes them by, okay, there's another asset transfer from Ketraco. There are some assets which are owned by Kenya Power, which are transmission assets. And yet, Kenya Power should be doing the last mile, the distribution, the buyer market. What this means, Trevor, is that we are able to allow the transmission company to run under what you would call an unbundle. We'll do full unbundling of the energy sector where there are generators, there is a transmission company, and there is a buyer. We're then able to implement the spirit of the 2019 Energy Act, which requires that we open the market. Yeah. Today we have what we call